At 62, Peter Obi is a respectable leader, Atiku says. That is true. Okay. It is no longer news that Peter Obi celebrated his 62 birthday a few days ago, and people were planning on what they were going to do for him at his 62 or 62nd birthday. And he openly told them that the issue is not about him, it's about Nigeria. It's about the downtrodden, it's about the less privileged, it's about all Nigerians. Okay? And anybody that is wishing him a birthday and is planning to give him a gift should rather take those gifts to orphanage homes, IDP camps, less privileged environment, and bless other people with those gift items on his behalf. That was his instruction. And he went ahead to celebrate his birthday by donating, I think, 5 million naira and about 100 bags of rice to different camps and different quarters, which is a very good one, the celebration of his birthday. Okay. And so Atiku is coming out to say that at 62, Peter Obi is a respectable leader. And that is what he is. If you look at all the politicians today in the country, Peter Obi is number one. He has earned the respect of almost all Nigerian citizens. Even the ones following PDP and APC are just following PDP and APC for their stomach infrastructure, but inwardly, right in their heart, in their families, and in their homes, they are after Peter Obi. Okay, but when they come out publicly, they come out for their parties, either APC or PDP, just to show face as party members. That is the truth. And no wonder during the election it was confirmed that Peter Obi won the election across all the military barracks in Nigeria, because there were no electoral violence, there was no coercion, and so people voted their heart out for Peter Obi, even in the army barracks. That will tell you how good the man is. So Atiku is not wrong saying that Peter Obi is a respectable leader. He has earned it. We've seen his crowd during campaigns. We've seen his support is getting now, even now that the case is in the tribunal. And it's obvious that Peter Obi won that election. But for some despicable reasons, INEC and APC and Tinubu, they did what they did just to scheme him out. But let's see how it's going to go. Okay, and I'm sure Atiku coming out to say this will probably be regretting inside him if they had allowed Peter Obi to be fielded in PDP. PDP would have won this election hands down. But Atiku himself too was so desperate to become Nigerian president, and so did not want to give anybody any form of chance. And Peter Obi saw what they were doing and wouldn't want to be, incapacitated or relegated. Okay, so he decided to leave them at the dying minute. You can imagine the crowd is pulling now in Labour Party. If he was in PDP as presidential candidate, PDP would have won the election hands down. Even Tinubu and INEC wouldn't have been able to rig it. Okay, so what Atiku has come out to say about Peter Obi is the honest truth from his heart. I am telling you, it's a true confession. Peter Obi is actually a respectable leader. Okay, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in the last general election, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has described his counterpart, Mr. Peter Obi, as a respectable leader. Atiku made the disclosure via his verified Twitter handle, noting that Obi's dedication to service and growth continues to inspire many people. Recall that Obi was Atiku's running mate during the 2019 presidential election, yes. However, while wishing Obi happy birthday, Atiku opined, Peter Obi is a respected leader and distinguished former governor of Anambra State and presidential candidate of the Labour Party. Your dedication to service and growth continues to inspire. As you add another year, today, I, on behalf of my family and team, wish you many more years in good health and vitality. Okay, so that is exactly the message or birthday message of Atiku to Peter Obi. Okay, and I'm sure that is actually from his heart. Like I said earlier, I'm sure Atiku would have wished Peter Obi to be with him in PDP, but unfortunately, they schemed him out and he left them to also manage himself. Now, he's saying that Peter Obi's behavior is still inspiring so many people. He's still inspiring so many Nigerians, and that is why he's getting the support he's getting all over. One good thing about Atiku that actually should not be taken away from him is that he's a perfect gentleman, irrespective of all the rigging modalities for elections and who is the best rigger, who is the worst rigger, and all of that. Atiku has been less violent, okay, very, very less violent. Just like Labour Party and Peter Obi, PDP people have not been violent like APC. APC has been violent right from Tinubu himself to all the supporters, social media violence, physical violence, and just name it. Okay, emotional violence, just name it. Everything called violence is from APC and their leaders. Atiku generally has been a very perfect gentleman, has been conducting himself in a very respectable manner, had not chosen to use demeaning words on political opponents. It's only APC that has been on top of all of this. Okay, that is one good thing that cannot be taken away from Atiku and his team. Okay, on the other side, Obi has maintained a very strong decorum, irrespective of the demeaning words that APC has been releasing on him. All the propaganda that APC has been releasing on him, he has remained calm. He has also asked Nigerians supporting him to also remain calm while he is fighting the case legally in court. And I'm sure by his grace, this guy will come out victorious. Even if he's not the Nigerian president, in the physical, in the spiritual, he is the winner and he has won. There is actually strength in silence, strength in quietness, strength in humility, strength in meekness, strength in honesty, strength in everything. Okay, and Peter B has all of those strengths 100%. For conducting himself in a manner that has not led to political violence is the best of his kind. That is the truth. If Peter B opens his mouth today and say, "We not go agree, we not go agree," everybody on the street, definitely it's a matter of hours, Nigeria will shut down. All over the country, Nigeria will shut down. It will turn to anarchy, and he knows it. And that is why he decided to tell people to calm down while they fight the case legally in court. So Peter Obi is a perfect gentleman, he's a respected leader, he's a distinguished leader, and has maintained the best of decorum that is required to make a people. Because his own is to make sure that nobody's blood is shed because of him. He wants to lead living people. He wants to rule. He wants to govern living people and not dead people. And that is why he must do everything, or he's doing everything to preserve people's life and safety, to have them to be governed. And that is the best way a leader is supposed to do. And he's very calculative, very intelligent, very wise, and he walks ahead of APC. APC, right from Buhari time, they don't have a rigging strategy. They don't have a strategy for anything they do. Anywhere Bele face party and government is what they have been doing. But Peter Obi has been so calculative, so tactical, and so calm following his process and procedures and following his programs honestly and religiously. And I'm sure that will take him to a part of success. So thank you for listening. That is the birthday wish from Atiku Abubakar of PDP to Peter Obi of Labour Party.